Hello, this is SJ Talks of Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. This is my third time restarting this video, so I'm trying to remember what I said before. I want to talk about oversharing. Oversharing on social media. All the platforms, Facebook, YouTube, all that. Content creators on here, they make money off of social media. They're making money on here. Particularly YouTube. I think YouTube and Facebook's two big money makers. And a lot of content creators, it's their livelihood. It's their livelihood to make money on here. It's their livelihood. And so they might be tempted to encourage to come on here and then you got a lot of family content creators on here. And so they might be encouraged a little bit more tempted to share a lot of information, particularly family content creators. And it's not a good idea. I was watching the Queens and Kings YouTubers by the name of Queens and King. I did a couple videos about them. I did one where she interviewed with Tasha K. Interracial couple, black woman, had 2 kids, remarried to a white man, had 2 more kids. They got a big YouTube channel on here. I think they got over 1 million subscribers. She put him on blast, and I talked about that before. She put him on blast. Then she did another video on here about something about here recently. He went to jail. I don't know. But I put in the comment section, normalize not putting all y'all business out here on social media. Because interracial relationships, particularly between a black woman and a white man, is under more scrutiny. Black women and white men together are under more scrutiny. Mainly by black men because, what happens is every time they put their issues and problems here on social media, the black manosphere takes it and runs with it. They take it and run with it. And a lot of them already bashing black women. So he should leave her and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember what I had to pause it. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. But anywho, kings and queens, they put too much of their business. And they're not the only ones that do that. Quite a few of family content creators on here. They have the tendency to overshare. They're oversharing. They putting too much of their business out here on social media. Back to the kings and queen. One day she did a video. I guess some people were saying some stuff about her finances, and I guess she just wanted to prove a point or prove them wrong. So she did a video detailing all her expenses, and I'm like, girl, why are you putting all your financial business out here on social media? What is up with that?
I'm about to run to
So I'm like, why are you putting all your financial business out here on social media like this, girl? Come on. And so I'm a content creator. Like I said, a lot of them, they making money. A lot of them, it's their livelihood. I think Queens and Kings, they got over 1 million subscribers. You make pretty good money if you're getting over 1 million subscribers. So, and drama sells. Drama sells. People make money off of drama. And so content creators might be tempted to overshare. Oh my goodness. I hear gunshots. I hear gunshots. Content creators might be tempted to overshare because they're making money on here. It's their livelihood. But the problem with that is, particularly with, like I say, interracial relationship and the reason I bring them up is because, like I said, interracial relationships, particularly between black men and white men, black women and white men, they're under more scrutiny. And when they put stuff out here, their marital issues and stuff, the black manosphere take that and run with it. And so a lot of content creators, they have the tendency to overshare, put things out here. And then some of them, they put things out here and they put all their information, all their business out here. And then when people come back and criticize them, because people are very critical on this platform. People are brutal. They're brutal. YouTube, social media, being a content creator is not for the faint of heart. And if you a content creator, you got to have a kind of a thick skin, and it's not for the faint of heart. So, um, and the problem is they're putting their business out here on social media, and then they get upset when people bash them because people are brutal. People got a little bit more courage behind a keyboard because you don't know who they are. So people, and then you got these keyboard bullies, and then you just got these evil people that love to get on social media and say mean things. And so over the years, I've been on here quite a few years, over 10 years, and over the years, I've gotten some really jacked up comments and stuff. If they're too bad, then I gotta block you. But being a content creator is not for the faint of heart. You got to kind of have a little bit of a thick skin, but at the end of the day, we're still human. Now, I say to minimize that, but what trips me out is these content creators will put all their business on here, and then they get mad when people talk about it. Some people will do reaction videos when people do reaction videos and stuff, because I think she was Rose, that's her name, off of the Queens and Kings. She was complaining about being bullied and stuff like that. But when you put all your business out like that, you're already gonna get a certain amount of scrutiny and criticism. But then you intensify it and you make it worse when you come on here and you put all your business out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And so you minimize that scrutiny. By not putting all your business. That's how I told them in that comment section. I said, normalize not putting all y'all business out here on social media. Y'all having marital problems. Everybody has marital problems. I don't care what race you is. Everybody gonna have marital problems, but don't put it out here on Facebook or YouTube. Don't put it here on YouTube or Facebook, or none of them. And people on Facebook too do sometimes overshare too, but it's worse here on YouTube, because you're a content creator, you're here on YouTube and you put all your business out there, and then people come back and bash you and criticize you and stuff like that. Then the content creators get mad, or some of them, they get reaction videos, or get people doing negative reaction videos, or they get upset. But you putting all your business out here. You're already going to be under, especially family content creators, they tend to be under more scrutiny. You're already going to be under a certain amount of scrutiny. Okay, so why are you're going to make it worse by putting all your business out here like this? And I'm a content creator. One day I'll probably be making money on here when YouTube let me monetize. I don't put all my business out on here, because I know the YouTube streets is really brutal. The YouTube streets is really brutal. And if I know something, if I want to, I assess, I think about if I want to talk about certain things on here, but I know if I can mentally handle the scrutiny that will come behind that or whatever. If I don't feel like I can handle it, because at the end of the day, we're all human, I'm not going to come on here and talk about it. And then everything is not for social media. Everything is not for social media. And some things are just private, like your finances. Like she came on here, like I said, she came on here detailing all her finances and stuff. I'm like, girl, why you putting all your... That's none of people's business. That ain't none of people's business. And so some things you just leave private. Your finances, even if you are making money on here or you monetize, okay, that's as far as it need to go. You just need to leave it at that. People don't need to know what your expenses are, your bills, how much your rent is, and all this kind of stuff. People don't need to be knowing all that. And some people like this one lady. I mean, this one lady comes on and talks about her income and all this kind of stuff. Lots of people do that, but I just think that's private. And some people make it turn it into content. They turn it into content, especially life bloggers and stuff like that on here. Um, I mean, you could talk about your life without talking about your finances. You know, I talk about my life a little bit, but I don't talk about my finances. That ain't none of y'all business. You know what I'm saying? My finances is not. It's personal. It's private. It's none of y'all business. You can talk about your life and not talk about your finances, or even your relationship. If you have a relationship with somebody, um, you don't have to talk about your relationship. If you're in a relationship, you don't have to talk about your relationship. People are brutal on here. Everything is not for social media. Some things are private. Because what happens is if you put it out there, you know, it's a particular thing I was considering a situation that, issue that I was considering talking about and making it into content. But I changed my mind because I said I'm not going to talk about it because um, I don't know if mentally I could handle the scrutiny that would have came behind that. So I'm an overthinker anyway, and I tend to think like that. I said if I get scrutiny and criticism behind putting that out there and sharing that information, I don't think mentally that I can handle that. Okay. So I think about things like that. I think about beforehand. So then I pray about stuff too. I pray about it and I say, Lord, should I talk about it or should I, then, you know, so, so that's something that every content creator has to think about. And a lot of times they overshare and they come on here and they put all their business out there. But then they get upset when people are coming in the comment section and they're criticizing them and some going as far as doing reaction videos and things like that, criticizing them, and then they get upset. Okay, well you put it out there. You put out there. So if you put it out there, you got to think about what comes after that. If you put it out there, you have to think about the backlash that may come as a result of that. And then you have to ask yourself, can I mentally handle this? Can I mentally handle the backlash that I may possibly get from putting this information out there? I think in those terms. So, as a content creator, it's very important for you to think about that, even if it's about your finances or whatever. Because people love to give unsolicited advice on this platform, on this app. People love giving unsolicited advice, telling you what you need to be doing, especially the family bloggers, the mommy sector. They love telling the mommy sector what to do about their money, about how they're raising their kids, what they should do with their kids, and all this, how they should feed their kids, how much to feed their kids. Especially the mommy sector gets it bad. The family bloggers get it bad. Some worse than others. You know what I mean? Um, because everybody do things differently. Everybody do things differently. Everybody don't do things the same. So you watching a family content creator, they're doing certain things. That might not be the way you do it. So people come in the comment section offering unsolicited advice. You know, well, you shouldn't do it that way or whatever, or uh, how much to feed their kids, how to, you know, everything pertaining to their children. It's like it's a lot. I mean, the family content creators have to have a really thick skin, and so you have to be if you're under that kind of scrutiny, you gotta be you gotta be selective and mindful of what you're sharing out here, what you're putting out here, and what you're sharing, because people are brutal. People are brutal out here in these YouTube streets. They're brutal. And so the content creators have to ask themselves, can I mentally handle, the backlash that might come from me sharing this information? Because I thought about that. I thought about sharing something. And I was like, I don't think I can mentally handle the backlash that might come from that. So I don't think I'm going to share that. So, and there's certain things I just ain't going to talk about because that's not, y'all say ain't none of y'all business. Okay? Y'all don't need to be in my business like that. You know? I share what I want to share. That, and like I say, if I feel like, if I'm thinking about sharing something, I think about the possible backlash that might come from it. If I don't think I can mentally handle it, then I say, or I feel like I'm going to be under too much criticism and scrutiny, then I'm not going to share. Not that I'm trying to come across as this little perfect person, because I done told y'all 100 times I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm human. But at the same time, I'm not trying to portray myself as this perfect person. But at the same time, I'm not going to be putting everything out there to get criticized and, you know, I mean, I be having issues I be having problems and issues behind closed doors just like everybody else. But I don't want to get bashed for it. I don't want to get criticized for it. Who wants that? But when you put it as a content creator, when you put it out there, you have to think about that. You have to think about, okay, can I mentally handle the backlash that's going to come from me putting this out there? You know? Because some of these people just don't care. They just don't care. Some of these people don't have no, they just, I don't think some of these people got a heart. I think some of these people are black-hearted out here. I mean, there's a black hole in there. There's no heart in there. I mean, some people are just plain brutal. I mean, some of these comment sections, some of the things that I read, it's like, I would never let come out of my mouth, And I'm of the mindset, and this way I was raised. If you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. If you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. There's one content creator on here. I'm not going to name her name. She's one of my favorite ones on here. She'll block you at a drop of a hat. She blocked me. I don't know why. I don't know what I said in her comment section because I never say anything negative in anybody's comment section. I'm of the mindset if I can't say something nice, I don't say nothing at all. I won't say nothing at all if I can't. I say I digress. But I will offer my opinion on certain things. But maybe I said something and I gave an opinion that she didn't like, and she blocked me. So this content creator blocks people at a drop of a hat. I don't know what I could have possibly said to get blocked, because I never say anything negative in anyone's comment section, but some people do that. Some people do that. I'm a little bit, I'm offer a little bit more freedom of speech in my comment section. I don't expect for everybody to agree with me. I don't want everybody to agree with me all the time, but tell me respectively why you disagree with me. Or sometimes people will offer a different point of view. Sometimes a person will offer a different point of view than mine. And I say, yeah, that's exactly. Or I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Or whatever like that, And sometimes I like a good debate. Sometimes I'll just go back and forth with you. Sometimes I just like a good debate. I'll go back and forth with you. But I won't block nobody unless if they're saying something really, really bad, horrible. Of course, I don't tolerate bashing black women and single mothers in my comment section. But other than that, My comment section is pretty much freedom of speech for the most part, but it's just be respectful in your comments. It's that simple. Just be. If you disagree with me, okay, respectively tell me why you disagree with me. Just be respectful about it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Because I do that when I'm in other people's comment sections. I respectively tell them why I don't agree with what. To me, that's emotional. It shows emotional intelligence, and it shows maturity. It's maturity, and it shows emotional intelligence when you can do that. I don't think it shows emotional intelligence, or people lack emotional intelligence. They lack maturity when they come in people's comment sections and just want to hurl insults, and you say you're disagreeing with somebody, but you're doing it in a disrespectful way, or you're hurling insults at them. To me, that's just shows lack of maturity. You lack maturity, you know. Tell me respectively why you disagree with me intelligently. I'm about all. That's what I'm about. Okay. It ain't got no problem with you. You ain't got to agree with everything I say. I'm not right all the time. As I'll tell you guys on here in a minute. Hit me up in the comment section. Educate me in the comment. I'll say that in a minute. I'm not. I don't. I'm pretty smart, but I don't know everything. And sometimes I do need to be educated or something. Or sometimes people will offer a different point of view. I'll be like, or a different perspective on things, on what I talked about. Like, oh, okay, you're right. Yeah. So, but I think to cut down on the criticism and the scrutiny, the less that you share as a content creator, the better. The less that you put out there, and the less that you share about your personal business and life, the better. You know. And I think content creators just make it harder on themselves when they come on here, try to prove a point, putting their business out there. People gonna still talk mess about you. People gonna still talk junk. Putting your business out here to prove a point, it's absolutely it doesn't really do any good, because that's just gonna give people more fuel for fire. It's gonna give them something more to talk about. It's gonna give them more to bash you about. So that's the best thing you can do. Is it's just the people that's gonna talk junk, crap, no matter what. So that's not gonna, you don't have to. We don't have, as content creators, we don't have anything to prove to anybody out here. People gonna think what they want to think. People gonna believe what they want to believe, because that's what they want to believe. It is what it is. So I just, yeah, up in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think that people overshare on this platform, or Facebook, Instagram, all of them? And what are your thoughts on that? People oversharing, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. People want to just put all their business. I've read posts on Facebook of people putting all their family drama on Facebook. I'll be reading the post and I'll be like, okay, why are they doing this? you know? So hit me up in the comment section, hit that like, subscribe, and share. And until the next video, you guys be blessed.